Туда снимай.
Не снимаю туда. Ой, блядь.
Блядь. Теперь нахуй выйдешь.
The soldiers of the 3rd Army Corps captured Russian invaders who tried to infiltrate the villages of Stavky and Novoselivka in the Donetsk region. The Corps reported that on November 21st, the Russian Defense Ministry announced the alleged capture of these settlements. To confirm this statement, the Russian command sent small groups of soldiers to the villages to show the Russian flag on a drone camera. This was done even though key positions in the villages were controlled by the Ukrainian military of the 60th Mechanized Brigade of the 3rd Army Corps. Each of these groups is systematically destroyed by Ukrainian units, the military say. A Russian prisoner said that they were driven to the village of Stavky under the pretext that Russian troops were allegedly there. The 60th Mechanized Brigade, together with adjacent units, continues to hold the occupied lines. There are no grounds to announce the capture of Stavky and Novoselivka, said the brigade commander Dmytro Rohoziuk. The villages of Novoselivka and Stavky do not allow the Russian invaders to approach the city of Lyman, which is of great strategic importance. Lyman is located on the outskirts of one of Ukraine's key industrial and defense centers, Slovyansk-Kramatorsk. If the enemy controls Lyman, it will have a convenient foothold to attack this agglomeration from the northeast and bypass Ukrainian positions on the Seversky Donets line. The liberation of Lyman in the fall of 2022 was one of the first significant successes of the armed forces of Ukraine during the Kharkiv-Lyman operation. Taganrog. The moment of the long Neptune missiles flyover and impact during a recent missile strike was caught on camera.
Туда снимай.
Не снимаю туда. Ой, блядь.
Блядь. Теперь нахуй выйдешь.
Street fighting in Mirnorad from a Ukrainian soldier's perspective. The situation in Mirnorad remains tense as Ukrainian forces continue to hold the town against persistent Russian probing attacks. Russian units have focused on artillery strikes and small-scale infantry pushes, trying to test Ukrainian defenses and find weak points. Ukrainian defenders have reinforced key positions, using trenches, fortified buildings, and drone surveillance to monitor and repel enemy movements. While the front line in this sector hasn't shifted significantly, the constant pressure keeps both sides on high alert, and every skirmish has a cumulative impact on manpower and equipment, making Mirnorad a critical point in the wider Donetsk defense line. These are horrific and unbearable conditions. With no food, no water, no dog tags, no proper clothing, we are asking for help. The families of Russian soldiers used as cannon fodder near Pokrovsk share the truth about Russia's meat assaults. I wonder, do they really think that Putin cares?
Our sons are and have been on the front lines in the Pokrovsk direction under the most horrific and extremely difficult conditions, without food, without water, without their identification tags, and without any proper clothing. We are asking for help. They are treacherously abandoned on combat missions, all alone. Their command is not with them. My son was the only one to return alive from that very fateful mission.
My husband, tomorrow, Sunday, it will be 6 months. My husband is no longer here. It's been half a year now. My husband went off to war and 42 other men went with him. Just ask if even one of them is still alive. No, not a single one of them is left. My husband lasted longer than all the others for half a year.
South African police have arrested a 5th suspect in as many days on charges of recruiting mercenaries for Russia's war against Ukraine. The suspect will face court on December 1st under South Africa's Foreign Military Assistance Law. Russia is increasingly turning to deception and manipulation to recruit Africans into its ranks for the war in Ukraine, exploiting economic hardship, misinformation, and false promises. Russian-linked networks operate through front companies, private military intermediaries, and social media campaigns that advertise security jobs, construction work, or training programs in Russia. Only after arrival do many recruits discover they are being pressured or coerced into signing military contracts. Some are threatened with deportation, while others are trapped by confiscated passports or debt schemes tied to their travel and accommodation. To make the offer more appealing, Russian recruiters promise high salaries, legal residency, and quick citizenship, benefits rarely delivered. In some cases, fake videos or staged testimonials circulate online portraying the war as a limited, safe mission, hiding the brutal frontline realities. Simultaneously, propaganda outlets push narratives claiming Africans will receive elite training or have protected roles far from combat, when in truth they are often deployed as expendable infantry. This manipulation targets vulnerable young men from poorer regions, where unemployment and political instability make such offers seem tempting. The result is a dangerous cycle in which Moscow feeds its war machine by exploiting foreign civilians who often have no understanding of what awaits them. Ukraine-U.S. war settlement talks began in Florida.
But the progress throughout the week as we've been communicating, the end goal is obviously not just the end of the war, obviously that's essential and fundamental. We want to see the end of the killing and the death and the suffering, and I'm sure the Ukrainian side, I know they do as well, they want peace. But it's also about securing an end to the war that leaves Ukraine sovereign and independent and with an opportunity at real prosperity. So this is not just about ending a war. This is about ending a war in a way that creates a mechanism and a way forward that will allow them to be independent and sovereign, never have another war again, and create tremendous prosperity for its people. Not just rebuild the country, but to enter an era of extraordinary economic progress. It's a country with, Ukraine has tremendous economic potential. Ukraine has tremendous opportunity for true prosperity. Obviously you can't do that in the middle of a war like this, but ending the war alone won't achieve that. So this is not just about peace deals, it's about creating a pathway forward that leaves Ukraine sovereign, independent, and prosperous. And so we expect to make even more progress today. And we're grateful that you would travel all the way here to Florida. We apologize for the rain. It's not supposed to be raining, but there's only certain things we can control. So thank you and welcome.
Thank you. First of all, I would like to start with a gratitude to American people, American leadership, President Trump's initiative for the peace. We've been working with the U.S. for the last 10 months, and we've been meeting and had a great progress. I'm thankful to President Trump's super team that is supporting us. We are discussing about the future of Ukraine, about the security of Ukraine, about no repetition of aggression of Ukraine, about prosperity of Ukraine, about how to rebuild Ukraine. And we're thankful for the efforts of the United States and its team to helping us. U.S. is hearing us, U.S. is supporting us, U.S. is walking beside us. And we're thankful for all what has been done until today, and we're looking forward to have a successful, productive meeting today. Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you. Will Ukraine receive security guarantee before the agreement?
Thank you, everybody. Please follow the same way you came in. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. This way, guys.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.